Guys, in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to set up an SMS campaign for hype drops. I already made a video before this on the website for the hype drop, so Drop Day website, so make sure to go check that out. So yeah, just jumping into this video, we ended up doing 11,000 in a day for a fresh brand, never dropped before, did a hype drop. I'm just going to walk you guys through what I did, how I set up the SMS, and how we were able to achieve this. So we're here on the Shopify analytics right now. Boom, as you guys can see, 11K in a day on the 4th of July. Fresh brand, by the way, like I said, never dropped before. So yeah, let's jump into the postscript. I like using postscript SMS marketing for all my SMS needs. Klaviyo's cool and all, however, I don't know, I feel like it taxes too much sometimes, so I prefer postscript. Anyways, so let me just refresh that. As you guys can see, it says 7,400 tracked off postscript. Some sales it won't track, however, it's pretty decent for a first time brand. So I think drop day we had around 2,500 subs, and when we did drop, we gained an extra 500 during the drop just because of the signups. So hopping in this, what the dashboard looks like, this shows how much you've earned off it. Fairly well, last 7 days, 7,100, so that's technically in a day. Total subs, explains itself. Right here is going to analyze the LTV. I'd say for the future purpose of running a brand, sit down, study what customer lifetime value is. It means a lot. Big KPI to have. You want to make sure your customers are returning. They're happy. Make sure you're on top of that. Acquisition rate was 10.18, not bad. Revenue per message, 0.77. Since it is a fresh account, we just got to start collecting data and seeing how each SMS performs and what it does. So hopping into acquisition right here, pop-ups. We use this normal, simple legacy pop-up for this drop. Other brands a little bit more detailed, but since this is a fresh brand, what we want to do is kind of get more data and see how it even performs before we even do more stuff with it. So essentially hopping into the pop-up, we kept it fairly simple, no logo, nothing. However, what you want to do is add a logo. So, you want to kind of pimp it out, but we kept it fairly simple just because of the fact that hype drop, really not much to set up. But we're going to start branding it out for the next couple drops. So jumping back into it, now for hype drops, here's some free game for you guys. So where is it? List growth tools, convert your email list. You use any type of code, click create page right here, and then click get link. So this link, once you copy it, you can post it on your story with a link. So if you go on Instagram and you put the link there, or even your bio, all they got to do is click the link and it'll sign them up automatically to the SMS. Quick, easy. Next, messaging campaign. So I'm going to show you guys my campaign flow. This is for basic beginners. If you guys do want an advanced detailed video, I have accounts with a couple 100,000, even a couple million on postscript. So I'll sit down and make a video on that. Right now I'm making videos for beginners, but I'll slowly get a little bit more advanced as we move forward with the tutorials. So hopping in right here, once I click it, we did a little early access, and then right after early access, we blasted a, open website message. So for early access, since it is for my guy, SRT Len, he's an influencer. So to keep it more personalized, so people open it, they're going to be like, oh shit, what the fuck? Len texted me. So this was a little cheeky, but it worked. It did its thing. So I'm like, yo, it's Len. Early access, MF, kind of how Len talks, and then put the shop link there. And I'm like, this shit sells, so don't cry. Early access saves extra $20. Enjoy. This is just for hyper dopamine buyers. It just, triggers their brain. They're like, shit, bro, I don't want to miss out when you click it. Len just texted me. So, their dopamine's all over the place. They're fucking clicking that shit, going absolutely ham. So I like using campaign flows because you can just connect them together, because we opened the website after an hour. So I put a delay for 1 hour. And right after, I'm like, y'all going crazy. Shit almost sold out. And then shop right there. Early access MF's crazy. So off this campaign, we ended up generating, I'd say 4,100. Some of it didn't track, but it is what it is. Postscript's not going to track everything. Some is going to come from organic. However, it's a fairly simple setup when it came to postscript. So that's, the sum of what we did. I'll spit a little bit game on SMS marketing, and then we'll take it from there. Now, let's say you don't have an audience and you don't have too much influence and you're just a normal person doing a hype drop or trying to do a hype drop. I recommend running lead ads. That's on Meta. That's going to be a whole different video where I sit down, kind of show you guys how to run lead ads and what to do. But for people with no sort of audience, no influence, nothing, you can still do hype drops and go absolutely crazy. So what we like to do is set up lead ads. What lead ads do is, leading towards drop day, it aims for signups. My bad, I keep losing my fucking voice, guys. But yeah, I've been pretty locked in, so this educational run is going to be crazy. Make sure you lock into all my videos. Anyways, like I was saying, lead ads, fucking game changer. Banger when it comes to building the SMS list. We like using that, kind of build up the audience. So when it comes to hype drops, you don't want to be doing too much pre-order, because pre-order will cook your audience. Instead, what you want to do is a hybrid, or even just pre-made, just because of the fact that you could do small quantities, sell out quick, and then just keep dropping. That'll increase your LTV due to the fact that these customers get their clothes quick. When you're doing a pre-order and customers are waiting a month or two or even longer, they're not going to order again, and boom, that's just a customer you lost. It's like running an in-person business. If you give good service, you'll have people coming back. So that's one thing to keep in mind when it comes to hype drops. We've done 100K days, 200K days. I could just keep going on and on. When it comes to even doing that type of volume, requires requires a lot of good systems in the back end, especially for your brand. And a lot of people suck with systems. At the end of the day, you can hustle, make your first 10K, but your first 100K comes from systems, essentially, even in e-commerce. So you want to make sure you're systemized, or it's going to go down quicker than anything else. I've seen so many people make so much money so quick, but then they lose it all due to the fact that they couldn't keep up with the volume. That's one of the biggest things I've noticed. So even with us taking clients on into the agency, we're big on making sure that these people can handle volume, or else we won't take anyone on, just because of the fact that, let's say I make you 100K and you don't ship orders, your Shopify payments get put on hold, customers are pissed. I can't really do too much then. You just cooked yourself, you cooked your whole business and your face card. You don't want to do that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this game. This was just, basic beginner game on how we did this. I'm slowly going to be making more advanced modules on PostScript, OmniSend, some of the strategies we like using, just so you're able to even make your first 100K with this. It's not that hard. It's fairly simple. You just got to sit down, listen, learn, and just be a student of the game. That's the best advice I could give. Make sure you guys like, comment, sub. Bless me the engagement. I'm going to keep going crazy with the content.